Hello everyone, my name is Victor with Forex. I hope you're having a great trading week. Although I know the US election has been up and has been hampering the movement of price. We see different spikes, especially on the night of the election day, with mostly with US pairs and some other major pairs. However, we had to slow down our trading activities for this week. But right now, I'm seeing some opportunities which I think are worth talking about. Although even with the US election, we've seen some good moves, but it's better to be safe than sorry. That's why we just had to slow down this trading week. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe and share our content. You can also hit the notification bell so that you can get updates whenever we drop these informative videos. Alright, so I'll be speaking on two pairs today, and they are EurCad and GbpCad. The reason why I've chosen these two pairs are because they actually look very promising and look like they were going to offer a good trading opportunity this today and tomorrow. Okay, so this is EurCad on my screen, and the first thing you can see is this channel which I already have on my chart. You can see how it has guided the top of the price action. Right here we had a false break. Right here we had a false break of the channel, and this is one thing that occurs more often than not. You will see false breaks, and what happens after a false break is a very strong move in the opposite direction. But a lot of times we need to be sure that the false break is actually genuine, because if you go into the market immediately after a false break, you may be wrong and it may actually be a genuine break of the channel and your stop loss will be hit. Alright, so from what you can see that after this break we had four bearish candles, which actually made a very big move to the downside, which actually confirms that the price is still very much trading within this channel. Okay, so now we can see that price is actually on support, because actually it has broken the support. You can see this side around here. Okay, here it acted as, this line acted as support here, it acted as support here, and here it acted as resistance, here it acted as resistance too. So you can see that this line, okay, here it acted as support, and even here it did still act as resistance. So you can see how important this line is. It's a very solid line, one that you cannot overlook from the forex market. I mean, on this pair EurCad, it's a very solid line, and you can see that when price broke below it, it retested with this big pin bar. You can see here, this is a daily pin bar, and it's one that you don't want to ignore, because it can actually be the fuel for the next line of move to the downside. So you can see this pin bar on daily, which actually formed yesterday Wednesday, and now we see price going back to the top of that pin bar, probably to do a retest. I believe it's a retest, because after a pin bar, most of the time we see price move towards the tail of the pin bar before the next move downwards materializes. Alright, so for EurCad now, what we are expecting, what our bias is to the downside due to this the break of this major support level which I have talked about, and now it's acting as resistance because this big pin bar rejected the level, and now today's candle is going towards that level again, and we hope to see another rejection. Okay, so since we are bearish, we are biased to the downside, I'll go into the 4 hours time frame now to see what we have. Okay, okay, so here we are on the 4 hours time frame, and you can still see the line visibly. This is the line, and you can see how choppy it has been around this region. You can see it's rejecting as resistance a couple of times, still acting as resistance, and even here is acting as resistance, and definitely we want to see this move to the downside due to the strong sellers that are on this region. And even though we want to see the move to the downside, this is a good area to take the trade from. This is a very good area to take the trade from, but more often times we could see something that looks like a false break that will drive the price back up to somewhere like this and then immediately bring it back down. This happens a lot of times, and you can see it's happened like that right here, and there's every possibility that this may happen again right here, and this will lead to the formation of a lower high, because we have one high here, and we expect another lower high somewhere around here. If the price doesn't immediately reverse from here to the downside, then we may see another lower high from here before the next move to the downside. So this is the plan for EurCad. This is what I expect. I expect the bearish move to continue, and if I add a trend line to this recent lower highs, you can see that there is a connection. You can see this area acted as a lower high, here acted as a lower high, here and here again, and definitely we want to see price come back somewhere around this region before making the next move to the downside. And that is why you see my sell limit placed at that point. Okay, so that's what I have on EurCad. Two things are either going to happen right now. Either we see this move reject right here to the downside, or we see a move to this higher point to the downside, or worst case scenario, we see a complete break of this level to the upside. But we are bearish bias on this pair, and definitely we won't see that move materialize. Okay, so I'll move on to the next one now, which is GbpCad. And on GbpCad, you can see it's a bit similar to what we have on EurCad. We already have a good bearish pattern on this pair on 4 hours. Okay, let's switch to daily. Let's see if we can see something on daily time frame. Okay, so this is daily time frame, and then we can see this trend line, this ascending trend line that has been in play for some time. And even though we've not seen that clear break of the trend line yet, we've not seen price close on a daily basis below the trend line, so this could actually be a rejection of this trend line support and horizontal support for a move to the downside. That's looking at it from daily time frame. But if we switch to the 4 hours time frame, we can see something a bit different. On the 4 hours time frame, we can see a very good okay, starting from here, we had this move to the top. Okay, excuse me, I think I should use a different color. Okay, so we can see this move to the top side, then we had this breakdown, then we had another move to the top side, then we had, excuse me, okay, then we had a final break to this downside, leaving this area, making this area a solid level of let's say resistance. Okay, it's resistance now, making that area a solid level of resistance. I'm trying to change my pen. Okay, so leaving this area as a solid area of resistance. So, and now we saw price come back to this area of resistance once again to reject it to the downside. And in all this move, if you are observant, you will notice that we've been having lower highs and lower lows, which is actually characteristics of a downtrend. You can see it. We've had 3 lower highs, we've had 3 lower lows. So what we expect is for price to come and make the 4th lower high somewhere around here. Then we now get the 4th lower low as well, to somewhere for a move down to this level. So that's what I expect to see on GbpCad. Want to see it come and make another lower high somewhere around this region, and then follow through with the move downside. Of course, we know this this bullish channel is still in play. This ascending channel is still in play, but all channels cannot be a channel cannot be in play forever. At some point it's going to get broken, and this may be the point where it gets broken, although it's not a confirmation. There's no assurance that it will be broken, but with what I see with the recent developments, starting from this highest high and the lower highs formation, it's one that I want to see break today. And whether this will offer us a good entry, I don't know yet, but this is the area where I want to see a good entry develop from, and from here we can see the move to the downside. So that's what I have on GbpCad. We are very biased on both on EurCad and GbpCad, and we want to see that move to the downside materialize. Okay, so that's it for today's quick updates. I hope this video was clear for you, understandable, and I hope you will be trading this pair with us. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section, and if you have any pair in your mind which you want us to analyze for you, please drop them in the comment section too, and we will try to make that analysis today or tomorrow. Alright, so please like, share, subscribe with your friends, click on the notification bell to get notified when we drop new updates like this. And till next time, have a wonderful trading week. Bye bye.